Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We're across the pond in England this week, and two teams are hoping to show off for an international audience. It's the Jaguars going up against the Monarchs.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the London Monarchs. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go! Blue, Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
Let's go!
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Terrell Basham able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw on second down. Lynn. Flushed out right, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 3rd down, Lynn. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Hassan Ridgeway with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
Let's go.
first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
To throw on 2nd down. Lynn. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Watch it now, Barney. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Lynn. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Room here to run. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talked about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Go, hey, run it, run. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Here we go now. Here we go now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought down. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. Fournette, a 1st down carry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd down following the
All
run.
right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Here we go now. No. Check, Patriot. Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56, Detroit.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points. But they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Right back to Washington. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's taken to the 26. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Off the bootleg. Lynn. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Looking to throw. Lynn. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds. Down inside the 20 at the 15. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more after this. On first down, Lynn dumps it off to Fournette. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Here's a give to Fournette, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
A handoff to Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he's brought down after a good gain. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Now let's go. Green.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on first down. Leonard out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Switch. Detroit.
Looking to throw on second down. Leonard. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first, here's Washington. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Again. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. From the gun, Leonard. Throwing right, and that's complete. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burned the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
So we've hit half. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Operating from the gun, Lynn toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, Lynn. He'll check this one off to Fournette. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Detroit.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st down, Lynn. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Back to throw. Lynn looking for, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Set. Green, 39.
Off the play fake. Leonard finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Set. Blue 90.
In motion goes the tight end.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
On 2nd down, Washington. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
No. Check. Patriot.
From the gun, Leonard. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Now let's go. Green. No. Check. Gun.
To throw on 2nd down, Leonard eluding the pressure right. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds. According to the headlinesman, incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Here we go now.
Off play action. Leonard. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2.
Here we go now. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot. Back 99. Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. Nice little juke. And he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Welcome back now here in London. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Watch it now, Barney.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Hurry up, here we go. Over.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care.
He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. It's going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. They'll try the counter with Washington. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, 1st and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line.
Set. Green. Gun. Over. Here we go now. All right, now, look at 56. Leopard.
Staying on the ground with Washington. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Let's go.
They'll try again with Washington. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Dwayne Washington with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Well, we've seen some lead changes, and it certainly appeared that one of these squads was in full control of the game, but that's not the case after that touchdown.
Now they erase a 2 TD deficit here to grab the lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Looking to throw on second down. Lynn. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. Lynn. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. Green, 39. Over. Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Green, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Fournette. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go. 319. 319.
He's back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They only need a field goal. Obviously the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Jags grab it.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield, field and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, I know it points to this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to